Peace, appreciation, and value to all. God, this is a Star City. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself. I'm back with another video. Now, this is a reaction. So, what's this channel called? It's complicated. Now, I wanted to make this video, right? I seen the title. It says "Lonely Men." You know what I'm saying? The rules of modern dating and understanding women is complicated. Shout out to It's Complicated. Now, first of all, I want to see what kind of question he asks about this, and I want to see the response. I mean, we can just take a guess, because nowadays women feel like, you know, it's it's about the empowerment, or feeling empowerment. You know what I'm saying? And they've lost touch and understanding that it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? We got to be working together in order to make this shit work. No one is better than the other. You know what I'm saying? The same thing about light and darkness. Light cannot be without darkness, and darkness cannot be without light. You know what I'm saying? There is always balance to things. You know what I'm saying? It's not about one being stronger than the other or better than the other. You know what I'm saying? It was never about that. You know what I'm saying? We've let something tell us that it is, when that's not the case. Everything would have been better. Was better. Even though there was trials and tribulations, it was totally better as far as when they came to dealing with each other. But now we're believing something that says it's okay for you to be with multiple people. It's okay to be with going out clubbing and doing low vibration sexual activities with random people and walking away from it, killing children, not being creative. You know what I'm saying? But who am I to say? I'm a nobody. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Everything is what it is. But let's continue with the video.
And to acquire sex.
It is much easier for a woman to acquire sex.
Why is that?
Because we choose. We choose whether or not we have the option of whether or not we're gonna let a man have sex or not.
I don't think that that's necessarily true.
Don't women typically consent to sex?
Consent goes both ways.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. What's the longest that a man's ever made you wait for sex?
You know what? It's happened. I don't know.
But does that typically happen?
Maybe. Ooh,
Most niggas are horny as shit. You know what I'm saying? But the first woman said, yeah. Facts. Like I always say this, right? Women control sex, and men control relationships. And this shit is facts. Because as a man, I'll tell you right now, ain't no way I have these certain standards that you have to meet in order for you to even be around me as a woman. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't really be with girls. I just be on my grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I not practice semen retention. Because 9 times out of 10, these women do not meet these certain guidelines that I have. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on the same tip as me as far as what you're doing for your body and the way that you think in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And even that, you know what I'm saying? That's just a little bit, because this shit gets real deep with me. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't typically happen.
Okay, so isn't it fair to say that women generally control access to sex more than men do?
If a woman wants sex, she can get it. If a man wants sex, doesn't mean that he can necessarily get it.
Okay, so is it safe to say that women typically control access to sex more than men do? Because it's easier for a woman to get sex than it is for a man?
I don't like the phrasing that you're boxing me into.
Oh, you don't like the phrasing. You know what I'm saying? They don't like it. It's what it is. You don't like it. Tough luck. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem people have nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You might not like the way it's being said. This is why people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Kalai. Shout out to Andrew Tate. This is why people are like that. You know what I'm saying? They get the backlash that they do. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that the truth is what it is. If you don't like it, doesn't matter. It's still going to be the truth. It just is what it is.
But I mean, would you have a different way of explaining it? I mean, is that not generally true?
I think that.
I mean, if it's easier for a woman to get sex and it's harder for a man to get sex, we can't conclude that women typically control access?
Okay.
It's easier for a girl for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys are thirsty.
Since it's harder for men, should women be surprised that guys have lower standards for sex than women?
Not really, because I mean, they just want to get it in, right?
Yeah, real quick. I don't know.
Don't women have the privilege?
Most people can't hold their seed for a week. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But most men, listen. We want the intimacy. We want to create life. That's mainly what it is. Our body's telling us to create life. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scientific process of this shit. Right? Same thing with you females. But at the same time, it's like y'all are using that. Y'all are starting to use that shit against us. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Because men are also starting to realize more and more nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That they need to have these certain rules and guidelines. Because they control relationships. And once men understand that shit will start to fall back in line. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all cannot keep doing the shit that you're doing. You're destroying yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yo, not only are you making it harder for us, you're destroying yourselves. Y'all don't understand the amount of damage you do to yourself. Not just physically, spiritually, DNA wise. That when you're sleeping with multiple different men, you know what I'm saying, getting drunk, that shit is destroying you. That shit literally does shit to your brain. When you get drunk, something else takes over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have the slightest idea. You got it, bro. Y'all seriously, if you understand these things, you will never ever do it. You know what I'm saying?
Privilege of being more picky because they have more options.
I mean,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Don't women have the privilege of being more picky because they have more options?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of an incel?
No.
An incel?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever heard of an incel?
No.
Okay, incel stands for involuntarily celibate, and it refers to a person who can't get any sex. Who is more likely to be involuntarily celibate, men or women?
Men.
Men. I think it's 1 in 3 men are not having sex right now.
In today's society, if a man goes up,
You know what I'm saying? And this also comes into with me. I've said this before. You can look at it as how you want. For me, there's a level of innocence. You know what I'm saying? That comes with this shit. Right. Now listen, I could have been, honestly, I'm not a bad looking guy. I know how to talk. I know how to make females laugh. You know what I'm saying? If I really truly wanted to, I could have been led with a female woman. But for me, it's all these women that I encountered, none of them had anything. Like, yeah, you look good. We got past the look good thing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas had nothing after that. Or y'all was still immature. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, because I'm not wasting. I've always been like this. I'm not wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, get to children, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm serious. Listen, I'm serious about this shit. If we talk, what we talking about? If we're not talking about moving forward, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's why I haven't really been with women like that. You know what I'm saying? But you can call it what it was. You can call me a so-called virgin or whatever. Nigga, that shit does not matter. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. Plus, I'd rather be trying to focus on semen retention and just trying to get the best life for myself that I can. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already hard enough as it is as a black man who's not trying to be in the system. You know what I'm saying? This system is what it is. But it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
goes up to a woman and asks her for her number or Snapchat, he's looked at as like a creep and a pervert. But if a woman goes up to a man, it's 100% okay, which is not okay to me.
Why are men shamed for not being able to get sex, but also shamed for trying to get sex?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I think it's the way they go about trying to get sex, because women want relationships. Well, I can't say all women, but a good amount of women want relationships. And
y'all don't know what you want. Yeah, you say you want relationships, but you do something else, and then you be like, especially nowadays, you be like, yo, I want this and that. You still want Jake the Snake. You know what I'm saying? But like, you say you all types of shit. I can't even think of anything on the top of my head because this shit is just It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't understand. This is why I say I am very hard to get with, because you have to meet these you have to meet these standards. And what do you have beyond your body? Yeah, you look good. Yeah, whatever, you're desirable physically, but what the fuck else you got? You know what I'm saying? And until I meet a female that can tell me what else she got other than that, I'm gonna remain the way that I am right now. You know what I'm saying? A man of innocence and purity. You know what I'm saying?
When you meet the men that just want sex, it kind of tarnishes everything.
Is it fair to shame men for being incels when women are the ones who control access to sex?
I don't think you should shame anybody for anything.
Is it fair to shame men for being incels when women are the
I mean, oh shit, what the fuck that do?
the sex?
I mean, I don't fully believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this. I'm glad to an extent that sometimes that I got bullied and I got, you know what I'm saying, shamed for certain things, especially growing up as a child. Because looking back, I understand why they did it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, personally, I wouldn't go out my way to do that to an individual. But for my personal growth, I'd say I'm glad that it happened to me. I'm not gonna say it will work for everyone, but you know what I'm saying, I'm personally glad that type of shit happened to me, because it helped me get to the person I am now. And to an extent, you need that. Everybody needs a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? To be shamed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So as they grow and move forward, they can look back and be like, I understand why. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. And you understand why. And now you can be like, yo, no lie. You can, like I just said, I can admit and say a certain position in the past that happened, I'm glad that it happened, because it helped me become the person I am today. You may not understand or not realize it at that time, but once you evolve and move forward and grow old, you'll be like, yeah, okay, I understand. I'm saying, but you also grow with the understanding of it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not something you should, like, you don't, how do I explain this? You don't just go out here shaming people, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that, but you don't just go out and start shaming people for it. It is what it is. You just let niggas do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else, not even someone, just something will cause it to happen. In whichever way form, the universe works in different ways. Whichever way or form, however it happens to that individual, it is what it is. I'm not saying don't be actively out here shaming niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how you should carry yourself.
No, not at all.
Isn't that victim shaming?
Yes, 100%.
Isn't every man who's been rejected temporarily an incel?
Yes.
Is it fair to portray incels as lazy, immature losers because they don't conform to women's standards and selectivity?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fucking incel.
No.
If a man can't get sex, he
That makes no sense. I mean,
might be made fun of and called names just for that. And then, well, also I think if a man does get a lot of sex, it might be like everyone praises him also for getting a lot of sex. So I don't really think that there's a whole lot of men out there that are getting shamed for having a lot of sex.
Is it fair to portray incels as lazy, immature losers because they don't conform to women's standards and selectivity?
Negative.
No.
Everybody is built different and has their own standards in life.
facts. Thank you for saying that. Respect. That's exactly what I said. I have these standards. This is why I don't fuck with girls. I don't be trying to fuck on girls like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't meet these standards, not too bad. I'm stepping. And I know you like me, and I know you feel my energy, but I just can't go down for that. You gotta move in line like that. My rules and my words, I speak with my vernacular like that. Listen, I really be in this shit, in the cut like this sometimes, I swear.
If a man does conform, does that make him a simp?
Negative.
No.
Why is it more acceptable to shame men for having low standards versus shaming?
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a. This is what I'll say, right? You have to understand the balance of being able to have fun with your woman. If your woman can't have no fun with you, she no good for you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She can't have fun and joke around and laugh with you and fucking just enjoying life. But I wouldn't say be an individual that's going to give your everything in the detriment of yourself just to make this person happy. That's what I'd call a simp. You know what I'm saying? To give all you have spiritually, physically. This goes for man and woman. Spiritually, physically, everything to another individual to your detriment. That's what I call simping. Where you're not even getting anything from it. You're giving away just all of your energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say a simp is. Like, do not be that individual. Like, doesn't matter what you know consciously. Do not ever do that shit. Ever. You know what I'm saying? To destroy yourself over the happiness for the happiness of somebody else. No. Do not ever do that.
Women for having unrealistic high standards.
At the end of the day, goddamn.
That is right.
What the fuck going on?
I'm speechless on that.
What the fuck going on? My bad, y'all. Goddamn. Y'all gotta excuse me, bruh. These niggas been running my fucking... All my gadgets have been slowing the fuck down. I'm so sorry.
Versus shaming women for having unrealistic high standards.
That is right. I'm speechless on that one.
Oh yeah, you kind of got me flabbergasted on that one.
Right, you're fluttered. Don't know what to say.
Damn. Survival of the fittest. Whoever seems like they're about to get it in, gets it in, and they continue their genes and whatnot. But besides that, like, I don't know.
So would you say, based on that women ultimately control the evolution of society?
Yes.
Based on the men that they choose?
Yes, it's because it's like the mating rituals. Like they say yes or no in most breeds.
So then how are we
species.
living in a patriarchy where men have all the power?
Just because that's how society was set up when women were supposed to stay home and take care of the
Society.
kids and the guys went out and did all that shit and we're supposed to rely on them.
What is the longest you've gone without having sex?
A year?
What is the longest by choice you've gone without having sex?
A year?
Probably like 18 years.
What is the longest by choice you've gone without having
I feel you, my guy.
sex?
Probably like a month.
Who's more likely to lie about how long they've gone without sex, men or women?
Women.
Don't men lie about getting more and women lie about getting
Yeah,
less?
that is true. Also,
No.
yeah, that is true. I remember when I was younger, niggas used to lie a lot about getting sex. I don't know why we did it, but we just did it. It just sounded cool to sound like he did do it. A lot of us hadn't done it at that point. You know what I'm saying? But some of us did. You know what I'm saying? This is back when I was younger in school. But nah, nigga ain't getting no sex. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would have, because that was, to be honest, going into high school, going into secondary school, that was my main focus. It was to try to talk to girls and pick up girls. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie, but I got completely swindled. I got sent to an old boys school, so that shit completely derailed. It is what it is. But
yeah.
Don't men lie about getting more and women lie about getting less?
Yes,
Why?
because we're
shout out to the sister. You know what I'm saying? But she been hitting the nail on the head the entire time, basically. So respect.
seen as being tarnished for the more sex that we have.
Why are women who sleep around seen as sluts while men who sleep around are seen as studs?
Because men don't want to see that their woman that they have prospect to be interested in has been with every man.
Come on. Finally, we have someone with a brain. Thank you. Shout out to the sister. She even voluntarily done celibacy. Like, this is the type of woman you would want to deal with. Now, like I said, as far as face value, some of the things she said, but at least she has a brain on her. This is the type of woman you actually want to have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? But
Could it be because it's easier for a woman to be a slut?
No,
Well, don't women control access to sex?
they do, but there are many male sluts. They're just
I mean, if you want to call it that, I mean, it just shows, like I said, it just shows experience and record, right? Like me, I have a level of innocence because I've never done that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might have seen it, but that shit is fake. That shit is not really anything. Watching that shit on your phone is nothing. That shit is not real. You know what I'm saying? but I have a level of innocence as far as in the physical reality, face to face doing that shit. I have a level of innocence and an experience. That's why I guess I'll be seen as less attractive or whatever. But nigga, when I'm in my instinct and my ego, nigga, that shit is over. That shit would not matter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit would not really matter. But because at the end of the day, I'm a male and I have a lot of testosterone. So it is what it is. I may not get thanks, but nigga, I'll be doing these workouts. I'll be outside. I'll be running. I'll be riding my bike. I'll be active, nigga. So, bro, I have a lot of testosterone. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the semen retention shit. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I could, but yeah. But let's carry on.
It's being praised for being that way.
But isn't it harder for a man to be a male slut than it is for a woman to be a female slut?
Depends on the man.
Wouldn't you say that the high value men with lots of options are rare?
Yeah.
So then wouldn't you say that it's more likely for your average woman to be a female slut than your average man?
Yes.
Women sleep with who they want, men sleep with who they can.
Facts.
What's the difference between shaming a woman for being a slut and shaming a man for being an incel? In other words, why are women shamed for having too much sex while men are shamed for not getting any?
Because amount of experience is valued. Amount of experience and understanding is valued. And a woman with their innocence is valued to a man. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman wants to be taken care of by a guy who knows where the fuck he's going in life. You know what I'm saying? This is why they say men lead and men control the relationships. You know what I'm saying? For women are there to be feminine and nurturing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want for your children. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna teach. Do you want a woman that's gonna teach your children? You know what I'm saying? How to maneuver in this planet. You know what I'm saying? How to be the best version of them. How to just be a strong individual. You know what I'm saying? This is why you wanna have, you know what I'm saying, have a woman who with innocence or with a strong sense of femininity, cause she will do well raising children. You know what I'm saying? But
sex.
Well, women can't have sex without being attached in some way. It's just in our innate.
What do you mean they can't have sex?
Not that they can't have sex. They can't have sex without having some type of emotional attachment.
Why do you think men are more likely to be able to have sex without feelings than women?
Because you guys are made to procreate.
The name is involuntary.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean shit. If you doing that with a woman, you best take care of them kids and you best motherfucking take care of them women. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Voluntarily celibate, so the man is not choosing.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice for that one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
us females, we definitely have a choice to be a slut or not.
Well, because women control access to sex.
I control whether you take my clothes off or not.
We do.
Don't women have a choice to be a slut, but a man doesn't have a choice to be an incel?
Yeah.
So then why would it be worse to call a woman a slut than it is to call a man an incel?
I don't know why it would be worse.
But our society labels it as worse.
They label being an incel worse than being a slut?
Well, in other words, a lot of women resent being called a slut when they have
Correct.
a choice to be a slut, but it's okay for men to be called incels when men don't have a choice to be an incel because men don't control access to sex.
I think men don't have the choice on what they're doing, but nowadays with social media going the way it is, women have actually embraced slut. And that's the problem.
Do you think women today are more interested in relationships or hookups?
You know, I would say more hookups today.
Why?
Because they have all these rappers, you know, influencing them, like basically they're trying to play the role as men, you know, they're trying to play us out of our money, and it's bullshit.
Me personally, I'm more interested in relationships. Women nowadays, I think, are more worried about their careers and hookups.
So.
That's facts. This is why I say I don't really believe women should be working. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be working either. But I'd rather work than a woman work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was making, let's say, example, I was making 100,000 a year, or 100,000 a year we good. You more than good to live with that. She don't need to work. You know what I'm saying? And she's talking about she want to work. You're not working. The fuck you gotta work for? Hey, we got kids to raise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have my woman chilling by the beach, raising our children than fucking working. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I genuinely feel. You know what I'm saying?
So if women are more interested in hookups, how can a man let a woman know he just wants to hook up without making her feel like a slut?
There isn't a way, no matter what.
So aren't we kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't?
Yes, you are.
Would you rather?
But unfortunately now, I feel like it's more so you can get away with that shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you're a dude and you can, because I feel like this is probably what some people that I've known personally probably might have did. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because I probably would not do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hope for the best outcome. But it is what it is. People will do anything.
Have the best sex you've ever had or the best food you've ever eaten?
Best food you ever eaten?
Yeah, food for sure.
Best food I've ever eaten.
I'm a foodie. I like food.
Would you rather eat all the junk food you want without gaining weight or have unlimited sex without being slut shamed?
Unlimited sex without being slut shamed.
Who are the bigger slut shamers, men or women?
Women?
Why are there men?
One sec. Yeah.
I thought you went for it.
Nah. I'm going tomorrow.
We're almost going now, yeah?
Alright.
Please dry the stuff in the washing machine.
I got you.
Sorry?
Y'all my bad. Shout out to my pops. They leaving to Ghana. But alright. Let's continue the video.
Men who shame women for being sluts when men also complain about how hard it is to get laid. Are those the same men?
No. I think the men that are calling women sluts are looking for a woman that aren't sluts.
If a woman's body count doesn't matter, why is it typically the first thing women bring up to shame another woman they are jealous of? In other words, why would a woman ever
I'm interested to see the answer for this one.
slut shame another woman?
Because they know deep down body count does matter.
Is the main reason
Exactly. Wow, she really spitting. Shout out to this woman.
women don't want to be easy is because they don't want to be shamed? Or could it be that they don't want to relinquish their sexual power over men?
I don't think either one of those. I think the reason why women don't want to be easy is because we don't want to have a body count, because we want to find somebody that wants us for who we are, and the guys that we're looking for don't want a woman with high body count.
Why is it okay for women to feel entitled to be
I don't even gonna have to say she's really answering a lot of the questions for you.
protected and provided for, but it's wrong for men to feel entitled to sex and intimacy?
I think after being provided for so long, and once you're comfortable in the relationship, that men are going to expect for you to be intimate with them at a certain point.
Are women doing men
At
a
a
favor
certain point. Okay.
by giving them sex?
Yes.
At a certain point.
Are women doing men a favor by giving them sex?
Yes.
A favor? What? First of all, I feel like that's just a biological right. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck are you gonna create more children without each other? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit makes no sense. And men are the commodity. I'm sorry, not the... Yeah, nigga, yeah. There is more women than there is men. You know what I'm saying? To every one man, there's what, 16 women. And apparently that number is increasing. Listen, I'm saying this right now. At some point in time, this has happened in history. There's going to be less men. There's going to be even less men than there already is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when these lights go the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? There might be fucking one man in every fucking country. Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? There is 16. Look at the solar system. The sun is a positive masculine energy. And everything else around it, excluding the moon is some bullshit. Excluding the moon, everything else is feminine. all the planets, even if you want to call Pluto a planet or whatever, they're all planets. They're all feminine energy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're all feminine energy. So that right there, that what was it? 12 planets. That's what. So that means that's one man, masculine energy, the sun, with 12 female planets, which are feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. To one man, there is 12, 16 women, and that number is increasing. But let's carry on.
Yeah, I guess.
for a moment.
If a woman rewards a man with sex, why is there still pressure on him to perform and satisfy her?
I feel like men can be selfish.
But girls will not come back if they're not like doing well. Yeah.
Well, why should a man have to earn the opportunity to please you sexually?
Because women get to decide everything in other species, so why not human species?
Okay, but then if
I don't know what to say to that. Aren't y'all living like animals right now? I mean, y'all women are literally castrating these men, destroying these men. They might not be dying physically, but you're literally destroying their souls. You know what I'm saying? For the lie of sex or whatever lie you might throw out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're in a concrete jungle right now. So I mean, right now, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, this is why I always have to say this, right? Like, I am not no human. I always say this. I am not a human being. As in, the way I live my life, I don't live like a human being. I have these certain boundaries and rules that I feel like are practiced in the universe. Not just in the universe, but also practiced here as far as my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yo, I'm not moving like this. I'm moving like the stars. As in, I'm about creativity. I'm about children. I'm about, you know what I'm saying, learning self, understanding self on a scientific level, and a spiritual level, on a physical level, and a galactic, just a galactic universal level, and every scale, you know what I'm saying, of what we are. That's what I believe in, and I feel like with that comes with certain boundaries and lines that y'all are not crossing. If you're not meeting it, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But
if that's true, then why do we complain about being in a male-dominated patriarchy where men control women?
Because it's the hunter and gatherer type of discussion. Because we had to stay at home and wait for the men to come and hunt and bring that shit back to us for us to like cook and shit. So that's where it started.
Are there female?
Like I said, that sounds like the best fucking setup. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that shit. Y'all just kick your feet up and raise the kids and cook. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not crazy. This shit worked. You know what I'm saying? The only time it got destroyed is something foreign to that. Something living the opposite of that. Or in a chaotic way, whatever. Lower vibrational way, we're just gonna say that, right? But that shit worked. History has proven it. You know what I'm saying? And right now we're doing the opposite, and right now everything is so dysfunctional. So you tell me which one really works. You know what I'm saying?
Female incels.
I think so, maybe.
Would it be fair for society to? Are there female incels?
I think so, maybe.
Would it be fair for society to shame a?
Fool. Nowadays, I think it's less of that. Maybe in the past. You know what I'm saying? A couple years past, but nowadays, I don't think so nearly as much. Bro, that would be literally a needle in a haystack if you found a woman that's been like untouched and she's an adult age, like what, 19, 20, she 25, 23 or something like that, right? That shit is literally a fucking nail in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? Needle in a haystack. But there are definitely something out there. I wouldn't say they're necessarily incels. Depending on how they think. You know what I'm saying? If they believe in that incel bullcrap. But you know what I'm saying? If as far as that, if they're thinking of someone that's creative and is using that transmuting their energy, trying to do what they're trying to do, as far as evolve themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I said for myself, nigga, it's not about me being a virgin or an incel. I see it as a sense of purity. You know what I'm saying? As far as not having experienced that, but as well as understanding the power of sexual transmutation. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be using that for creativity. If you're not having children, you're not making children, you might as well be using it to create something. You know what I'm saying? Art, music, whatever. Manifest whatever you need to manifest. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I don't see it as, and so that shit attached to it is some societal bullshit. You know, you already know how it is, but let's go to the video. We're about to wrap it
The
up.
lonely old cat lady for being involuntarily celibate.
No.
How likely are men to have sex with a lonely woman out of pity?
I guess it depends on who you ask. I'd say pretty likely.
How likely are women?
But that's the thing. Why would I not? You know what I'm saying? I'd probably rather start a be in a relationship with a so-called lonely woman, because at least she'll talk. Well, I don't even know. At least there's something to do. I talk to her about, at least. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all niggas, a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't be talking about shit other than social media and all this other bullshit. At least she'll talk about something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fucking know. She can talk about her favorite Pokemon. I don't fucking go. I don't know.
Women to have sex with lonely men out of pity.
Oh, unlikely. They just want men that are rich and famous.
How likely are women to have sex with lonely men out of pity?
Not so likely.
Why is that?
Because a woman wants a man that looks strong.
Alright. I'm gonna end it right there. I don't think there's much else. Shout out to It's Complicated channel. Go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? He's been going crazy. And yeah, man. I'm fucking with you niggas, man. Take care of yourselves, man. One love to all. Listen, this shit is getting, like, things are getting crazy on all levels. Not just as far as this dating shit. This is just, to be honest, this dating shit is a small fraction. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the many problems we are having right now. You know what I'm saying? People are still ignoring the signs of the change across this planet. But, you know what I'm saying? This dating shit and relationship shit is also a problem. Because the more divided we are, the more destruction, the more confusion and destruction it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Women need to be women and men need to be men. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be out here fucking going on long walks to fetch water and coconuts or whatever than fucking be doing this type of shit what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me saying as far as idealism, right? But bro, we really gotta fix this shit the fuck up, cause shit is about to hit the fan. Y'all cannot. I say this for every species. Y'all gotta work with your counterparts for real, cause shit is gonna get drastic. I'm being serious, and especially my people. We're gonna be here with a dose of reality that we're gonna fucking cry. We're going to fucking be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Wait, bro, you know what I'm saying? For us, it's gonna be the biggest shock and the biggest disappointment, the biggest. I don't fucking know. Motherfuckers is gonna be looking at each other like we some evil ass motherfuckers for the shit that's gonna be occurring from people that look like us on a low frequency level and on a higher dimensional frequency level. But that's not what this video is for. Anyways, I'm fucking you niggas, man. Take care of yourselves, man. One love to war. Hope you guys take care of yourselves, man. Do the best that you can in the time that you can. Elevate yourself, man, for real. Every day is a new day to evolve. Every day is a new day to do your best and change. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard shit gets. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta try to push through. You know what I'm saying? This system's always gonna throw some bullshit at you. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from someone that's going through some stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I always remain positive. I always be grateful that I'm always, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to still have this experience that I'm having. You know what I'm saying? To be evolving the way that I'm evolving. There's always gonna be setbacks, but you keep pushing forward, bro. That's number one. Anyways, I fuck with you niggas, man. Woman, child, or man, having enough eternal light. I see you. I appreciate. I value you sincerely. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take care of ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.